Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give on the inside. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And midfield, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, Everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Hauls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Parks. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After run, now throw. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
1st and goal for the offense. On the move. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
Here we go.
Big fella moving. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man. Now Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Gets the back moving. Quarterback keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And to just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the owner.
Here's the handoff. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He gets it away from his own end zone. On his way from around the 50. And the returner goes down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
325.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
It'll be 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 11 over Notre Dame. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught, close to the marker, hits Parks. Breaks into the open. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Rides it and reads it. Keeps it. Past the 40. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. This is a designed run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it. Passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect this rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the option. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Here we go, set.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Up-tempo for the offense. Here's the give off the left side. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Quickly complete. It's a seam wide open. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Come on, set. Ready?
They go to the ground. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Avery. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense.
Let's go! Let's go! Football 7! Football 7!
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays.
Here we go!
They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose on the right. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Cornhole 88! Cornhole! Lettieri, stunned!
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This guy can throw it. He's going to take off. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Tempo in overdrive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Using his feet. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here comes the option. Plows through the defense. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Avery. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17.
Base 27 jumps.
The give out of the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Yeah, I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Firing to the right, complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Military stun.
Power football with the run. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
1st and 10.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
Let's go.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He tries to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. Past the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
22, water.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Offense lining up quickly.
2nd down coming up.
Quick release on the RPO. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Tigers offensively are just firing on all cylinders right now. They may not be stopped. They're trailing by 24 to Auburn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
Base 27, jump.
The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. On the option. Now the pitch. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now on the option. He is going nowhere. This defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going over the top. Snatches it on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
With the catch, it's Avery. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. 1st down here for the offense. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Cooler 18.
Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Hands it off. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Avery. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Parks. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Here comes the hurry up.
Second down.
Cornhole, 88. Dog. Ready, go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20.
On the ready.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws for the tight end. Trying to bull his way in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Try to get it to the edge. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.